Hi guys, this is namkraftvn and welcome back to the Sister Starcraft English commentary. We're gonna continue on with the third place match of PSL Season 1, Round 1, brand new tournament. I'm gonna be casting English content entirely produced by me. This is gonna be the second set 2, number 2 is gonna be played on the map Vermeer. Very nostalgic map for most of us, right? I think this map was used in maybe ASL Season 16 or 15 or something like that, if you recall, so that's good. Yeah, so after the first game, Artuser surprisingly up 1-0. This is the third place match, so nobody cares, right? But it's still fine. It's still very, very fun to see the underdog kind of winning her set, and let's hope for Zelot to kind of come back and to get some of his own, I think, points. Some of the people on TO.net were just joking that this tournament is a joke and that Snow would just completely sweep everything and get some free money. That may be the case, but he will still need to fight against Royal in the final. And if you look at the Elo score once again, let me just quickly show you. Snow is up there in the Elo scores, but Royal is not that far behind. So we shall see if these players will have some kind of chances in the upcoming battles here. First, we will have this second match. Looks like Zelot's located at bottom left corner of the screen in red. Artuser in the top right in blue. No divergence of builds yet, but now we will have a slight divergence of build. 12 hatchery is going to be what Zelot is going to be going for. Artuser have yet to reveal his build. This might be going... Okay, he's going to be going for in-base hatchery. This is a very interesting build, and the cross-map position is favoring Artuser because he will have the element of surprise. There is no way that Zelot could actually know about what's happening here, but now think about it, right? Because if you're going to be going for 12 hatch expansion like what Zelot is going to be going for, then you would expect your enemy to go out with a lot of aggression, right? But when you don't see the aggression coming early on, what are your thoughts? I mean, what are your assumptions and deductions, right? I mean, are you saying, okay, he probably built the same build as me, which means 12 hatch mutas, 12 hatch expansion. So when you first make your, I mean, the worst case scenario, you're going to be making a sunken. The second worst case scenario, I guess you would never ever make a sunken in high level game because you would expect the Zerglings to come right away. If you don't come, that means it's not a 9 pool, right? Now the second thing is going to be making your own Zergling, and you're going to be going out for a quick scout. And when the Xenos Zerglings arrive at Artuser's expansion, he sees nothing. He's going to try to get on the ramp, and it's going to be some Zerglings blocking the ramp, I think, from Artuser. So he won't be able to get in. So he can suspect what? He can suspect fast mutas. He can suspect fast mutas, so we need to go for spores. But it's not fast mutas. And he's going to be, what Artuser is going to be going for is a string, a flood of Zerglings. He's going to be going for a huge amount of Zerglings and a timing attack, but now we're seeing the lair. So what is this kind of build? Two hatcheries, one base, I mean one gas mutas is not strong, even out of 2 hatcheries. But yeah, anyways, he might be going for just some quick Zerglings to attack. Now it looks like Zelot has got his own Zerglings in the area. He's gonna try to block the ramp here, and Artuser is gonna have to kind of make, Artuser is gonna have to kind of penetrate Zelot's defense. Zerglings hiding in a corner. Yeah, exactly. This is the kind of build you need to go for. He's gonna be just waiting to flood his enemy with Zerglings, and right now Zelot has not yet scouted. This is a problem with Zelot's build. I mean, you build some Zerglings like this, you need to go for scout. You need to know that your enemy has not expanded, and he's not doing that, so he's assuming that his enemy's gone for the same build as him, which is 12 hatch mutas, 12 hatch expansion. But it's not gonna be the case. It's gonna be, Artuser is gonna be having a slightly a higher number of Zerglings than usual. Alright, looks like faster Spire for Zelot here. Finally, we'll be having Spire for Artuser a little bit later, which is fine. If you're defending, then 4 or 5 seconds later in terms of Spire timing, it's not that big of a deal. Anyways, looks like we might have Zerglings waiting for speed. Yeah, I think Zergling speed is going to be what Artuser is going to be going for. Zerglings with speed already kick in for Zelot. He's going to be looking for some kind of openings. He's going to try to check the bottom left. He will not see anything, and looks like Artuser find the right timing to move out here. He's going to be careful. He's going to be, okay, he got himself discovered and trapped in the middle map. That's going to be horrible. It's going to be the moment for Artuser to go for the huge counter attack. He's waiting for it. Maybe he's going to be waiting for his enemy to get on the ramp here. If Zelot can kind of, reverse contain Artuser on the low side of the ground, he's going to be having a nice chance. It looks like he's going to try to get on the high ground because he thinks the enemy is one hatchery, but his enemy is not going for one hatchery. His enemy is going for double hatchery, and a flood of Zerglings coming. If Zelot's already saw those Zerglings, you need to make his own Zelot. He's going to be having surround from the back from Artuser streaming Zerglings all the way through. Mutas need to get ready now from both players. Looks like Zelot has made, I think, Extractor in the second base, but he's not using it yet. He needs every single drone. Looks like catching some of the Zerlings in retreat here. This is a nice and genius strategy from Artuser. We have a creep colony coming up, and that's gonna have to just make everything into sunkens here. Zerling's gonna try to surround. The battle's gonna begin now. We have maybe Artuser with about 20% more Zerlings. Now it looks about even number of Zerlings, but the surround is actually not good from Artuser. He's having about the even surface area, but destroys every unit of his enemy. Zerling's gonna try to get on the high ground here. Looks like we're gonna have a side surround here, but at the last minute, it looks like Artuser will need to back up. His build backfire because his Zerlings were discovered in the middle of the map, and that was terrible damage. Now supply-wise, Artuser's behind by about 3 supply. He's got the same hatchery count, but he doesn't have the second extractor to get the gas, so that's gonna be his problem. So it's gonna have to back up here. It's just slightly later. It's gonna try to go for overlord hunting. Why these overlords kind of going in the same direction is really weird. Artuser need to go out there with his overlord returning. Looks like his overlord is actually trying to go towards his enemy's base, and finally now he realized. But looks like we're gonna get the first attack from who? Looks like 3 versus 4. No, 4 versus 4 now. It's a little bit late. Artuser arrived a little bit too late, and 1 which is sniped already. This overlord will get saved. Looks like Artuser he's gonna be having 4 meters now, but no, that's gonna be the problem because extractor is gonna go up, and 2 more drones gonna be mining gas. 3 more drones, excuse me. So that's gonna be a problem. Zelot for the time being. We need to kind of make do with whatever he's got on on air here. And will Artuser go for 3rd base? At this low level kind of play, sometimes we see the weaker player, in this case Artuser, he can actually go for an expansion, and sometimes it goes unpunished. I don't know, I think it's possible. Anyways, looks like we're having Scourges, so 6 meters versus I think 5 meters at a pair of Scourges. Now we have 7 from Zelot. Artuser is going to try to snipe some drones on gas. He knows exactly where the weak point is. He's going to try to come in. The Mutus is out of position. He's going to have a nice attack here. Looks like one of the Scourge died. One Scourge died, so that's really unfortunate. Artuser is going to try to come in with some Zerglings, which is nice. You need to kind of, I think our Zelot is being too fearful. Zelot thinks, you know what, I have the advantage, so he's going to sit at home. But that's going to allow Artuser to go for these kind of sniping actions in various locations. He comes in right when Zelot is out of position. Oh my god, every single drone is going to get massacred. Oh, 2 down, 3 down. Zerglings are forced to attack. He looks like Mutus will need to return home because there's a flood of Mutus in the main. Looks like the Mutualists for Artuser have retreated, and Artuser killed 2 or 3 drones in that exchange, and that's good. But now the double gas is going to be a problem here. Artuser is being very aggressive, despite the fact that he's got only 2 hatcheries. And excuse me, not 2 hatcheries, but only 1 extractor. We can have a single Zerling is going to die now. The drone's going to get recreated. Yeah. So what is Zelot's plan? He needs to make use of his his additional gas and go for some kind of major attack. Another overlord gets sniped. Zelot is so passive. He's so defensive. He's sitting at home and waiting to get slaughtered, and I don't like that. Of course, this is just a 3rd place match, so who cares, right? Anyways, I'm gonna take this chance to just save some advertising. My name is namkraftvn, and before that, the game is gonna possibly end now because this is gonna be the final battle. Nice Scourge action from who? I don't know. Artuser's gonna be losing all of his Mitches, but he's got 4 Scourges remaining. He needs to land some Scourges. He's gonna try to land a good Scourge, but only 2 Mitches remaining, and they're very damaged. But Zerling's gonna try to get in, and this is a little bit too late. He's gonna try to snipe some drone. He will get maybe 1 drone. No, he gets 0 drones. He gets 0 drones. At least this is the only thing he can do. Artuser GG, and Zelot gets 1 back. The score is 1-1. Thanks for watching, and see you soon. Bye bye.